Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. So for today's video I thought it would be really fun to bring you shopping with me at Ross and showing you all the cool things that I find, and then at the very end of this video I'm going to share a little haul with you, so let's get right into it. The first thing I found was this Kylie Jenner reindeer eyeshadow palette. Thought this was really cute for $12.99. Up next I have Naked Fantasy by Britney Spears, and I'm trying to show you the price here, and it was $19.99 for 3.3 fluid ounces. And right next to that, I have J Love by Jennifer Lopez for $12.99. Next, I found this Eco Tools brush for $2.99. I thought this denim bedazzled purse was really cute. It was on the small side and it was $12.99. Here's another bag I thought was really adorable, and it was also $12.99. I've been seeing this Guess bag in different colors, and this is $34.99. It kind of gives me like Prada vibes, and this other Guess bag was $39.99. And here's an overview of some of the purses that I saw in this section, just in case you guys are interested. And here's another bag that kind of caught my eye. Again, it was giving me like Prada vibes or Steve Madden vibes, and that was $15.99. And this Aldo bag was also really cute, and that was on sale for $22.99. This belt bag was also really cute. You can't really tell, but it has like pearls and silver on it, and that was $10.99. I also found this Hello Kitty pajama set for $12.99. And behind that is another Hello Kitty pajama set, which was really adorable, and this was $16.99. I love finding Juicy Couture, and this 3-piece set was only $8.99. Here's another Juicy Couture item. It's a 6-foot towel. It was very long, very thick, and I love the palm trees on it, and it was only $14.99. If you guys like Juicy Couture and are in need of a beach towel, definitely check out Ross. They had some cute Juicy Couture towels. Next, I found these Hello Kitty seat covers in a 2-pack, and this was $27.99. Next, I found this Super Mario mug, and it was only $4.99. How adorable is this Hello Kitty cheetah print mug? And this was $5.99, and the other Hello Kitty mug next to it was also $5.99. This Ross had a ton of Hello Kitty mugs, and this was also $5.99. Out of all the mugs, this one was definitely my favorite, and this one was $7.99. This Juicy Couture velvet comforter set was absolutely gorgeous. And a full/queen was $49.99. Okay, so the first thing that I found was this belt bag, and I think it is just so adorable. I love that it has sort of like bronzy gems in it. And the back of it is white, but lately I've been really enjoying belt bags. I like being hands-free whenever I'm out and about, and I feel like this is just a really cute way to make an outfit just look a little bit more put together. And this was $10.99. So they also had this in like a silver color, but I preferred the bronzy looking color. And this is from the brand Studio NYC, and I quickly just wanted to show you the inside of it. It's like the typical Lululemon style inside with only one compartment. But yeah, I thought that was really adorable. So the Ross that I was shopping at in these clips, it was a pretty new Ross. I want to say it's only been open for about 6 months, and the perfume section tends to be pretty bare. There's not very many options, and they actually keep most of their perfumes kind of near like the register, so it was really hard to film the perfume section, so that's why I didn't film any of that, but the rest of what I got are all Blind Buy perfumes. So the first thing I picked up was Ariana Grande Thank You Next in 1 fluid ounce, and this was $24.99, which I think is honestly kind of expensive, especially for 1 ounce, but I've noticed that whenever I'm at Ross or TJ Maxx, the Ariana Grande perfumes tend to be on the expensive side. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a 1 fluid ounce for less than $20. And lately, whenever I've been shopping at those discount stores, I haven't really seen Thank You Next. I usually see Moonlight, Ari, and Sweet Like Candy. Once in a while, I'll see Cloud or God Is a Woman, but for the most part, I never see Thank You Next, so I figured even though it's $25, I really wanted to try it out. Another Ariana Grande perfume that I really don't see often is REM, and that's one that I'm really curious about. So if you've tried that one, please let me know your thoughts, just because I am really interested in it, and it would be a blind buy. So before I blind buy it, I just want to know your thoughts. And like I said, I was super excited to see Thank You Next, and I ripped the box open right away. I couldn't help myself. That's why it's already open. I have a few perfumes in here that I haven't tried yet. I'm going to try it on camera with you guys, but yeah, I just couldn't resist trying Thank You Next right away. And here's what the bottle looks like. I think it's absolutely adorable. It kind of reminds me of like an eggshell cracking open. It's just really girly and fun. Okay, so let's get into what I think about this perfume. This perfume actually really surprised me. If you have Candy Hearts by Victoria's Secret Pink, they are basically identical, which is absolutely shocking to me. When I first got Candy Hearts from Victoria's Secret, everybody was saying how much it smells like Ariana Grande Thank You Next, and Candy Hearts ended up being one of my favorite scents that dropped in this particular collection. So when I knew that Ariana Grande Thank You Next was very similar, that's what made me want to try it, just because I liked Candy Hearts so much. But like I said, when I smelled Ariana Grande, I was shocked at how identical they are. Like, usually with body mist dupes, they tend to be similar or kind of in the same family, but for the first time, I feel like this is a true Ariana Grande dupe. So having Ariana Grande Thank You Next in my collection was almost a little bit redundant. And the reason I say it's redundant is because Candy Hearts is, even though it's a body mist, it's pretty strong. I will say the Ariana Grande obviously performs a little bit better because it is an EDP. But like I said, they are so spot on that I really don't think you need both, unless you really like layering perfumes and you just want to smell like extremely strong of Ariana Grande Thank You Next. With that being said, though, if I didn't have Candy Hearts, I know that I would absolutely love Ariana Grande Thank You Next. I think it's a great perfume, but like I said, I already have Candy Hearts in my collection, so I really don't need both, and for that reason, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping Ariana Grande Thank You Next. If I keep it, it would be literally just because I like to collect perfumes and I already have two Ariana Grande perfumes, but it is a really, really pretty, girly, fun scent. Okay, so now I'm going to put Candy Hearts away and just focus on Ariana Grande Thank You Next. Um, a lot of people with this perfume, they say they smell pickles, which thankfully I don't get pickles at all. I can kind of see why they say that though, in the sense that this is very like tart and kind of like a sweet sour fragrance. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the main accords with you guys, and its main accords are sweet, coconut, fruity, vanilla, and almond. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I really don't get coconut or almond with this. And now let's get into the fragrance notes. Its top notes are raspberry pear, its middle notes are coconut and pink rose, and its base notes are macaroons and musk. So with this fragrance, I really don't get a whole lot of coconut. But I will say that I do kind of get like a tropicalness with this scent. I would say for my nose, it smells more like passion fruit. Like if you've ever tried passion fruit pulp from Goya, that is what this smells like to me. This is very girly, very tart, sweet, sour. So if you think you like something that fits that description, I would try Thank You Next. What I will say also about this fragrance is that it smells very young. It smells very youthful, like something someone in high school would wear, but I still like it. I still like scents like this. To me, this doesn't smell expensive. It doesn't smell high end, but it's an everyday scent. So if you like girly, fun, sweet scents, I would give this a try. The best way that I can describe this scent is I would say it kind of like reminds me of a mixture of passion fruit and sweet tart candy. So if you can kind of picture that, it's just very sweet, very tart. It's really yummy. Kind of has like a tropical vibe to it. So I would consider trying this out if that's something that you're into. The next thing I picked up from Ross was the original Fantasy by Britney Spears, and this is in 1 ounce, and this was $14.99, which again I think is kind of on the expensive side, but lately I haven't really been finding the original Fantasy at discount stores. Like I see it at Walmart, and at Walmart a 1 ounce is around $23, at least at my Walmart. So I figured, if I like the 1 ounce bottle, if I like the scent, I could always just get a bigger bottle later if I happen to find it at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. And this is what the bottle looks like. I absolutely love the Britney Spears Fantasy bottles. I think they are gorgeous. They're just very girly, very fun. So yeah, let's get into the main accords for Fantasy. Sorry for changing the angle a bit. For some reason, my tripod was just causing the audio to be a little bit weird. I don't know why every time I put my phone on my tripod, it was kind of causing this like rumbling noise on the audio. But anyway, its main accords are sweet, fruity, tropical, fresh, and chocolate. Okay, so let's get into the fragrance notes. Its top notes are kiwi, red lychee, quince, not sure how to say that. Its middle notes are white chocolate, cupcake, orchid, and jasmine, and its base notes are musk, orris root, and woodsy notes. So what made me really want to try Fantasy is that I recently bought Fantasy Intense at Ross, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and people were saying that it smells almost identical to the original Fantasy, just a little bit darker because of that patchouli. So I knew right away that I really wanted to give Fantasy a chance, also because of the kiwi and cupcake note that just sounds right up my alley. This is also another very fun, youthful scent. Like I can see someone that's around 15 really enjoying this, but I also really enjoy this. I don't think fragrance has to have an age. I'm just kind of like trying to give you like a reference to who would wear this. It's sweet, but it's not as sweet as I thought it would be. I really thought that I would smell that white chocolate and cupcake a little bit more, but I mostly get kiwi and just a overall fruitiness to this. So it's really pretty, really fun, really youthful. I don't want to say that it's like Juicy Couture perfumes because it's really not, but I would say if you enjoy the Viva La Juicy range, you would probably like Fantasy. I'm also really glad that I ended up going with a 1 ounce just because I already own Fantasy Intense and Fantasy Sheer, and they're already kind of so similar that there was really no need for another Fantasy. Although I will say if you don't own those, I highly recommend this one. I think it's really pretty, and I notice men really tend to like this one. Okay, so the next thing that I picked up at Ross was Naked Fantasy, and this was in 3.3 fluid ounces. And this was $19.99, which I think is a really great price for 3.3 fluid ounces. So this is going to be a true first impressions. I've never smelled Naked Fantasy, but when I was in the store, I looked up Naked Fantasy on Fragrantica, and the first perfume that it's compared to is Intimate Fantasy, which really grew on me. If you watched my last Ross haul, you would see that I bought it and was unsure of it, and now I absolutely love it. And so for this one to be compared to that, I have really high hopes for this one, so I'm going to try it on camera with you guys. And this is what the bottle looks like. It's kind of sheer, so you can see how much liquid you have left, which I really like, and I think the color's also really pretty, so let's give this a try. Okay, so I just sprayed this and I can really see why it's compared to Fantasy Intimate. Okay, so while that dries down, let's get into the main accords. Its main accords are sweet, fruity, powdery, vanilla, floral, musky, and lactonic. And its top notes are applejack, black currant. Its middle notes are peach, osmanthus, and water lily. And its base notes are cupcake, vanilla, apricot, and musk. So on first impressions, this is pretty light, but this is also an EDT, not an EDP, so that's to be expected. And in general, I kind of find all of Britney's perfumes to be on the light side, which I'm okay with because I think for everyday perfumes, that's perfect. Like, I don't need anything to be too powerful on an everyday basis. Okay, so my first impressions of this are that it's a little bit powdery, it's kind of fruity, and it's on the sweet side. So I'm really excited to try this and really get to know the fragrance, because again, with Fantasy Intimate, it's one of those fragrances that had to grow on me just because in the beginning I couldn't really smell it, and this is also one of those skin scents, so as of now I like it, but I'm gonna have to wear it to give you guys a full review. One thing I noticed about the Fantasy line, with the exception of Fantasy Intimate, Fantasy Sheer, I really couldn't smell it in the beginning, and same with Fantasy Intimate. It was just so skin-like that in the beginning I really couldn't smell it. I don't know if that maybe I needed to spray some of what was in the bottle out, let it develop a little bit more, but so far I'm kind of getting the same vibe with this, where it's just very light, very powdery, but I know that once I spray it and wear it, I can kind of give you guys a little bit more detail, but as of now, it's just a really light, pretty skin scent. And the last thing that I got from Ross was Tempting Paradise by Sofia Vergara, and this was only $7.99, and this is in 1 fluid ounce. And this is what the bottle looks like. I think it's absolutely adorable, and it kind of reminds me of something that you would see at like a department store. The main accords for Tempting Paradise are tropical, fruity, floral, citrus, fresh, sweet, coconut, musky, powdery, and woody. Its top notes are tropical fruits, clementine, and magnolia. Its middle notes are guava blossom, coconut milk, and peony, and its base notes are musk, sandalwood, and benzoin. So all those notes sound really pretty, so I'm really excited to try this. Okay, so I'm still kind of waiting for this to dry down, but upon first impression, it's like fresh and fruity. It's also on the light side, which I wasn't expecting because I already own Sophia by Sofia Vergara, and that one is very strong. This one is more of like a light summer scent. I definitely get the clementine and musk, so as of right now I think this is going to be a really pretty light summertime fragrance. I think this is really pretty, but it's not like amazing. It's not standing out to me as being unique, but for the price and for just what it is, I think it's really pretty, and I'm really glad to have this. I just love trying affordable celebrity fragrances, especially by Sofia Vergara, because she does have some good ones. Alright, you guys, so that was everything that I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this Ross shop with me and haul video, and I'm really sorry about the audio. I'm not really sure why the audio got a little bit funky there, but if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe because it really helps me out, and I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye bye.